Have you ever equated Star Wars and Football Manager? Well, someone did. Let's check it out. Yes, despite the name that you see on the screen, the 4231 DS Roam Plus Hold Up 4, this one is actually called the 4231 New Death Star, or I believe it's also called the New Improved Death Star. This is a delicious, the assembler tactic again. Again, there is a video on this. I have not watched the video. I'm sure that there's plenty of information in the video. It's a 22-minute video, so definitely take a look, get some more information on why this was created, how this was created, with what in mind. They did do this test with a couple of different teams, actually a lot of different teams. Bayern, however, on holiday, 34 played, 34 wins, an absolutely perfect season. But Olympiacos, Milan, PSG, Academia, Celtic, Real Madrid are all other ones that he's tested, and all within a 92% win rate. So fantastic tactic to look at so far. Again, fill in some gaps with that video that he's got. But we're going to see how it does with our three teams of Liverpool, Aston Villa in the Premier League, and Ipswich Town in the Championship. So, tactic at the end of the video, let's get into the Premier League. As you can see, Liverpool topping the chart, 88 points, not a huge amount over what they're generally getting, is about 85, but 123 goals for, 12 against West Ham. That's insane. They did lose 8, so not the greatest, but Aston Villa getting 4th. They got 94 goals for, 52 against, 76 points. Not bad at all. So, one trophy already in hand. You can see second trophy here against Aston Villa. 5-1 win. I mean, EFL Cup final. That is a massive win over Aston Villa. Unfortunately, a 4-5 loss to Aston Villa in the FA Cup quarters. Let's see if Aston Villa can get a trophy. But before we get there, we've got trophy number 3 for Liverpool against Ajax, the UEFA Europa League final 3-1 after beating Roma, RB Salzburg, and Copenhagen. Some good teams in there, but a win against Ajax gives you trophy number 3. So with that, you complete a treble there. You've got the Premier League title, you've got the Europa League title, and you've got the Carabao Cup final. You unfortunately lose out in the quarters in the FA Cup. So when Liverpool do well, I love seeing these team sheets. But as you can see, 31 goals for both Nunez and Diaz. Gakpo with 25, 20 for Salah and McAllister, 15 for Jota and Szoboszlai. That is a lot of goals up front. Assist-wise, 28 for Alexander-Arnold and 24 for Robertson. That is quite the pairing. Average rating 7.44 for Szoboszlai. Fantastic this year. And as we get to Aston Villa, you can see they had a lot of cup matches. EFL Cup final, we've already seen 1-5 loss to Liverpool. Again, that's a big loss. Zaniolo sent off at the 4th. That could be why. But they do get trophy number 1 in the FA Cup final, 3-2 over Arsenal. That is a fantastic win. Unfortunately, losing in extra time against PSV Eindhoven in the Conference League final. That one's a little bit of a doozy. That one hurts. I mean, you had a fantastic run all the way up to there, and you just bow out at the last step. Almost literally, in the 119th minute. So, while it wasn't as good as Liverpool, Aston Villa in 4th place in the Premier League is not a bad place to be. Runners-up in the UEFA Europa League Conference League. Winners of the FA Cup. That is a massive win right there. And then runners-up in the Carabao Cup competition. You've got 2 runners-up, 1 trophy, and Champions League next year. So I am looking forward to this one as well. Goals-wise, 31 for Ollie Watkins, Diaby, and Ramsey with both with 21. Assists, 22 for Diaby. Matty Cash with 20. That is a lot of assists and a lot of goals right there for Aston Villa. 7-3-4 for Digne, though. This was a pretty good tactic for this team. Data Hub, we've seen it before. Liverpool attacking through and through. You got some dribbles in there as well, defending as well. Aston Villa doing very similar except for the dribbles. But overall, very attack-minded tactic. Very well done by these two teams. And as we get to the Premier League stats, you can see most goals. Liverpool with 123. That's crazy compared to Aston Villa, who comes in second with 94. Man City all the way down in third, 88. That is a massive difference there. Fewest shots against. Liverpool and Aston Villa are up there, 287, the 4th place. Most possession, not there. Most dribbles, Liverpool with, oh wow, 666. Staying away from that one. Most tackles, of course, not there. Best pass completion, not there. But most shots for 712 to 615. That's big. We already know this is a good tactic to try. Ipswich Town is no exception. 99 points, second in the league, promoted automatically. 110 goals is tops. They did really well as well. No surprises out in the EFL Cup first round against Bristol Rovers and out in the FA Cup quarters against Arsenal. I mean, that they got there. That's big. They beat Man City 5-1. Tottenham 2-1. That is a lot of good shellackings. So Sky Bet Championship, excellently done. FA Cup quarters to get against Arsenal. You can lose out there with pride over Man City 5-1. That one's a big one. That'll go down in Ipswich Town history. Carabao Cup first round, yeah, that one sucked. So as we look at Ipswich Town's team sheet, you can see 27 goals for Ladapo, Chaplin with 25, 19-10. I mean, you still got a couple of others. 21 assists for Leif Davis, Clark with 11. Unfortunately, those are the only two in double digits. But 7-3-1 for Leif Davis is pretty well done. And I'm sure we're going to see some good numbers here. Most goals, 110, right there, tops of the list. Norwich coming in with playoff promotion spots, 103. For you, shots against in third with 365. Most possession not there. Most dribbles is in third, so that's pretty nice to see. No tackles. Best pass completion, no. Most shots for, though, in second. But now, as for the tactic itself, you can see starting out with a sweeper keeper in defend, fullbacks on the left and the right in attack, ball playing defenders in the central spots in defend. And as you can see, again, there are player instructions to take a look at. Registas in support on both sides of the midfield, inside forward on both sides in support, an attacking midfielder in attack centrally, and an advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession, attacking width is fairly wide, focus play down the left and the right, passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, and step up more. But how did it do for our three teams as a wrap up? Clearly, it did a fantastic job. Ipswich Town in second, automatic promotion. Liverpool in first, Aston Villa in fourth. Record numbers, almost record numbers at least, in goals. I mean, this did really well. 88 points is not a huge difference, but hopefully you can take some of those losses. 8 losses is not great. Hopefully you can take some of those if you take control of these yourselves and do a little bit better. Just get, even to a draw, you can do a little bit better. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.